They're 13-3 at the Huntsman Center, and they won 5 of their last 6 home games, including that big win here Saturday night. Ezra Ausar. Step back on the baseline by Ausar. Max Jones down the lane, gets to the bucket and ties the game. McDaniel from the corner, and a 3.
His ability to relocate, he can find you.
Ball knocked away by Doug McDaniel. Long outlet pass, and the lay-in racing up the floor, David Gasson.
And create shots off the bounce and not be able to just catch and shoot from beyond the arc.
85% or one more for... Yes, he's got 35 attempted the last 2 games, including 22 against Cincinnati.
18 of those in the second half. You're going to be okay with that. You've turned it over. Good action right there. Movement just completely fell asleep on the back line of the defense for Kansas State.
The call. Nice pass. Ugonna Onyenso, the dunk, and the pretty feed from Coleman Hawkins. Jake Wallin. First 3 for Utah. The drop off, Miro Little. Lawson Lovering rams it home.
Little setting up his teammates, his second assist of the game. A loose ball diving out of bounds to try to regain possession.
And a 3, the stroke from David Castile. He did not even get into the game against BYU Saturday night.
Well, 87% of his makes this season are from beyond the arc. So the scouting report you need to be attached when he catches it from deep. 13 of his 15 makes.
Miro Little to Lawson Lovering again. Shot clock down to 5. Doug McDaniel off balance, and the runner by Doug McDaniel. And as you've highlighted, he's really coming on for Kansas State. Backdoor. And 1, Keanu Dawes, and there's the passing ability.
He attempted only 1 shot versus Kansas, yet impacted the game greatly. Good defense, 10 rebounds. He was well the other night, comes back here tonight, and he's playing really productive basketball.
Ezra Ausar, the reverse of the baseline. 57% foul shooter. Ausar nails the first. Eastern on ESPN2.
That's being kind. They're almost dead last in college basketball.
There's only 2 teams worse. Over the top of a drop in for Moby. Jake Wallin glides in.
If you're giving up points to the paint like this, though, I mean, just
on the foul in the free throw discussion. As Doug McDaniel launching a 3 for Kansas State, his second 3. After both teams got off to slow starts offensively, they're finding their rhythm and finding their offensive game here the last number of minutes. As right on cue, Max Jones.
Can't settle for long-range 3-pointers on a consistent basis.
Max Jones, who lost it going up, got it back, drops it in.
Really address and change your resume and how it looks right now, especially in a lot of these conferences. Good touch off the glass.
From Lawson Lovering. Whoa, 2 for 2.
Kansas State has essentially made life difficult for him in every way, shape, or form. Only 2 3-point attempts in the first half.
They've gone about 5 minutes without a made field goal of Madsen. And it rolls in for Gabe Madsen.
Point for him in the final 3 minutes of this first half to get him freed up and to gain some touch and some feel off his face.
Put him as the #1 person at the top of the board of the scouting report. We can't let him get looks.
They talked about it for a good 20 minutes today. Every play they ran through, they said you got to stay attached. Attacked.
Max Jones.
The thing is, when his body's in sync and his lower body is in rhythm with his upper body, the shot comes off really nice.
Problem, and you and I were talking to Craig Smith about this. There's so many people in his ear.
Last time out, just 3 of 10 shooting, only 1 rebound, and you look at how he's played here in the first.
1 more for Dawes. Doug McDaniel. Teardrop. And the rebound, Keanu Dawes. Here come the Utes. Miro Little. Little to the basket. And that'll take us to halftime. Tied at 32. And just down the road from here in Provo, over on ESPN at 9 Eastern tomorrow night.
He's got 12 and 6. He has had an outstanding game so far.
Kansas State in desperate need of a bucket. And Doug McDaniel buries a three.
Every time they need one, we saw it in the first half when they tightened things up and made it 21-25.
Ezra Ausar underneath.
Let's put into perspective here what we're seeing. 15.
Here come the running Utes. Jake Wallin, the drop-off, close and lowering. And they've outscored Kansas State 12-3 to start the second half. Coleman Hawkins on a step back and his first points of the night.
I get that he can pass the ball.
Ezra Ausar makes a tough shot.
Good for chest.
And a three.
Tough shot.
Brennan Hawson. And a good touch by Onyenso. Offensive foul. The fourth on Coleman Hawkins with 12:22 to go.
What you asked for, by the way. Be consistent in the call. And as a player, you have to adjust to how the game is being officiated. And this game's been officiated correctly in that regard.
Over the top to Caleb Lohner
of Kansas State.
Just one on the shot clock. And from the corner. How about that shot? 16 offensive rebounds for Utah. But Gasson, he's scored over 1,600 points in his college career. And the roll, it goes for Max Jones.
Defense by McDaniel. He hasn't gotten the scoring column here in the second half. He hasn't been overly aggressive as far as looking for a shot. He hit the 1-3 corner, and that's it.
Miro Little to the basket for Utah. Ezra Ausar. And has it deflected. Pushing it. David Gasson for Kansas State. And that will get him to the line before the shot. They're going to call it on the floor. Wallin spots up in the corner. And a three for Jake Wallin. Timeout, Utah.
Fourth block of the game. Look out.
Ezra Ausar off the inbound.
It's been over 5 minutes since a made field goal for K-State.
What point do you bring back Coleman Hawkins?
I don't think that Coleman Hawkins.
Gabe Madsen. Three. And 4:11 to go. It's now a three-point game.
I don't know if it's the right play. To me, I think.
Doug McDaniel. Here's Hawkins. Gets inside the scoop, and we're tied inside 3.5 to go. Miro Little drops it off to Ezra Ausar's clobber.
He's 2 of 2, by the way, at the free throw line tonight.
Are these the toughest free throws? And he hits both. Ends the 7-0 K-State run. And now, after the flagrant one, the ball inbounded by Utah.
Good job.
Poked away by Coleman Hawkins. 3-on-2 for K-State. And the runner by C.J. Jones.
I love what the zone has done here in the second half and the few possessions they've gone to it.
Miro Little weaves his way in the lane. Miro Little puts Utah back on top.
Certain about what they're running. It's 15 seconds they finally get into their action.
Gabe Madsen.
That is a defensive breakdown by Coleman Hawkins right there. You've got to read that Gabe Madsen's coming off.
Coleman Hawkins. Nice find inside at the rim. And one. David Gasson. Madsen challenged in the lane. Another Utah offensive rebound. And it curls in. Ezra Ausar +1.
Fitting rebounds. 5 of those rebounds, by the way, have been on the offensive glass.
Third on Max Jones. And Ezra Ausar. And a three. Coleman Hawkins. Timeout, K-State. But he's got 2 shots here. That is the 10th team foul on Kansas State. And the double bonus. One more shot for Erickson, the senior from Provo, who began his college career playing for BYU. Deep three. Oh, what a shot, Brendan Hawson. Just staying in bounds. Deflected. Picking up the loose ball. Coleman Hawkins.
2-point game. You don't need the 3.
Doug McDaniel. Step through. Missed the layup. David Gasson falling down with the rebound and a travel from Hunter Erickson. And Utah escapes the backcourt. Charlotte Jones. Max Jones on the drive. Lays it in. 13.9 to go. Shooting 2. Too strong.
I think Utah's going to look to foul right away.
Here comes Doug McDaniel. Hawson trying to get a look. Short on the 3. Ezra Ausar the rebound and a foul.
Man, he's from the free throw line.
Game. And Max Jones throws it away. That'll do it. And a huge 2 victories at home for Utah over Kansas and now Kansas State.
When you look at the rebounding numbers, 21-6 in offensive rebounds.